everybody. Thanks for being here. My name is Carla Juarez. I'm the Executive Director for Advocates for Immigrant Rights and Reconciliation, the leading immigrant rights organization in both Kansas and Missouri. Tonight we'll hear from regional residents, formerly incarcerated people from CoreCivic, from Tina, from Dan, a Leavenworth resident, Faith Lopez, who spoke inside, Bill Rogers, an amazing, amazing person that cares deeply about this issue beyond the CoreCivic issue. He cares deeply about this issue. Before I turn over my mic, this is a hard time. There's going to be real consequences for our community. Real consequences. The commission tonight decided to side with big money. Despite the countless Leavenworth residents, regional residents, impacted people that will be affected by this, they chose money. Money. I didn't get a chance to speak inside this today, but I will say, money comes and goes. Human lives don't.
That's right.
We believe the city didn't deny the permit because of the reasons they specified inside. The commission decided to give in and not seek other avenues to absorb any other cost. They chose big money. They chose money over human lives. Make that very clear. City Commission, we will not forget.
We'll be back. Remember their names.
CoreCivic is such a huge company that they can shut a city down. CoreCivic is such a huge company that they will make these commissioners bend the knee to them and ignore residents, ignore humans. That's who they are. Don't forget. Our work here. I want to recognize that our work here throughout the entire 3 years that we've been involved in this campaign is not in vain. Will not be in vain. Look at all of us. I see new faces. I see new people advocating, new people making public comment, new people. Actually, a lot of people who believed that CoreCivic should open now stand on our side, all because of all of us. This was not in vain. We are letting the commissioners and CoreCivic know that we have eyes on them. We will put pressure for the approval of SUP. We won't forget. And to our immigrant community, mi comunidad, ahora es el tiempo de que se preparen. Ahora es el tiempo de que hablen con sus familias. Esto va para largo y es el tiempo de que se informen sobre sus derechos ahorita y se preparen ahorita. I spoke to my immigrant community. I told them it is a time to prepare if you have not yet already. It is a time to educate yourself on your rights. We still have a constitution. We still have rights. And under our watch, those rights will not be violated.
That's right.
This is clearly a very disappointing night for the community, for all of us that fought so hard for this. I just want to share my call to action. I never speak without a call to action. Stay involved. Don't forget about this issue. Don't forget about this vote. Don't forget that the City Commission chose big money, chose money over humans.
That ain't right.
Thank you. for being here. We appreciate the solidarity. I want to introduce Yasmin, who is an impacted person that lives in the region. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Yasmin Bruno Valdez, and I am undocumented and unafraid. My family migrated to Kansas when I was only 3 years old. Kansas is my home, specifically Wyandotte County, just 15 minutes away from the site of CoreCivic's Midwest Regional Detention Center.
It's a concentration camp.
Knowing that my family, my friends, and my community could live under the constant threat of detention and deportation so close to our home is terrifying. To know that only 15 minutes away from where I lay my head at night, I could be locked up in a cell against my will. That I could face abuse, neglect, or even be raped is a horrifying reality. The idea that there could be a bed in that facility, completely dehumanizing me for being a brown woman, is something no person should ever have to imagine. No human being deserves to be detained, especially not in an unregulated for-profit prison. Facilities run by private prison companies like CoreCivic have a documented history of inhuman conditions. The Leavenworth facility itself has been described as an absolute hellhole, a place where people are sent to suffer and be forgotten. We will be closely watching upon them. At the sight of any failure to comply with their SUP, we will be there! For my community, this detention center would not just be a building. It would be an absolute death threat hanging over our heads. It would mean that families like mine would live every day knowing that just down the road is a place designed to cage and disappear us. Our communities deserve safety, we deserve dignity, and we deserve freedom to live without fear. What happened here tonight is an absolute disgrace to Kansas history.
That's right.
Now we welcome Tina.
She's right here. She's covered.
Thank you, Tina. Please introduce yourself.
I am number 27695-045. I lived at CCA before it was CoreCivic. Sorry, I was screaming and now I can't talk. My number's 27695-045. I lived at CCA before they changed their name, thinking it would change their reputation to CoreCivic. What happened in there just shows how deep pockets are and how greed really runs this country. When you hear a commissioner say, "You attacked me for the last year, but I'm just going to forget about it. Can I see your checkbook, please? I want to see your balance sheet." These 12 stipulations that they have put on these people, when they use it for toilet paper to wipe their ass, who's going to hold their feet to the fire? Nobody, unless we use taxpayer money to take them back to court.
Yeah.
And now we've got a 3-year contract? The fuck? Let's be honest about what this really means. When incarceration becomes a business model, human beings become revenue streams. So they say 1,100 people, they have to keep it 95% occupied. What's the benefit of them letting people out and giving them due process? They're going to wipe their ass with that same piece of paper that this administration is doing with our Constitution. That's all I got, guys. I'm sorry.
My name is Daniel McIntosh. I'm nobody special. I'm just a concerned citizen of Leavenworth. Sorry. My name is Daniel McIntosh, and I'm just a concerned citizen of Leavenworth. But tonight's vote was a referendum on which was the more acceptable risk: the city's immediate financial situation or the health and prosperity of our people and our businesses. And the commissioners made the wrong choice. They failed to consider the standards in golden factor number 6. They spent all their effort trying to mitigate those harms instead of focusing that same level of mitigation effort on the city's finances. CoreCivic has already put the city in a dire financial situation with their lawsuits, and they will do so again with any attempts to enforce the permit. We haven't dodged a financial bullet, we just delayed it. I'm not proud of the city commission. I'm immensely proud of the citizens of Leavenworth and those from around the region who have fought so hard to protect our neighbors. We did get some protections added in the permit, and they're not nearly enough, but we did at least push the needle towards more humane treatment for immigrants. We will keep pushing until we get where we need to be. And we will watch this facility like a hawk. At the first sign of infraction, we unleash whatever oversight we can achieve to shut this place down. This is the moment where we all have to come together to take care of our neighbors. Take your sorrow and your frustration and channel it towards making a positive change through action. Find others who are willing to do the same. The only way we get through this is together. I'd like to introduce Faith Lopez, raised in Leavenworth and a member of the Sanctuary Alliance.
Hello, I spoke inside. My name is Faith Lopez. I was born. Sorry, y'all, I'm shorter. My name is Faith Lopez. I was born and raised in Leavenworth, Kansas. I currently live in Lawrence, and I am a part of Sanctuary Alliance. As you all are, I am quite disappointed with tonight's vote, especially with Holly Pittman. We will make sure that she never forgets how she voted tonight. And if they come up for re-election, we will remember how they voted tonight. They went against the people of Leavenworth. They went against Kansans. They are setting the precedent and inviting this harmful and lethal rhetoric into our community. Will we stand for that? No! Do they keep us safe? No! They have betrayed us. And we know if you look to your left and you look to your right, this is the community that will protect you. I know that tonight did not go the way we intended and wanted to. And I hope that you all give yourself some grace, take a minute to pause, and understand that there will be disappointments in advocacy. Around every no, there will be a friend that you have made, a speech that you have heard, something that impacts you and ignites you to go even further. Leavenworth will not sit still in this moment. We are the first city, and we will make sure we are the first to say no to CoreCivic. Thank you.
All right, Bill.
My name's William Rogers. I've been involved with this for over the last year. I worked for CoreCivic for about 5 years. I grew up in a generation where men weren't supposed to cry. So when I saw Dylan Reed die and I touched him, I wasn't supposed to cry, but I went home and I have an amazing wife that allowed that. She's allowed to help me when I have the nightmares from Dylan, to think about the young man that I cut down as he hung. I think about this young lady she talks about. She's from the DOT, that's what we call it. I'm original DOT. She's my neighbor. I'm worried about my neighbor. I'm sad that I live in a time when we put dollars before humanity. I fear for the brown people, right? I'm just gonna call it what it is. And I truly believe that this is an attack on the brown people. This ain't about getting murderers and rapists or anything else out of the country. It's about hate. So many before me. I'm born in the 60s, but I'm not stuck in the 60s. So many before me fought. They fought for equal rights. They fought for justice. So once we're done catching all the brown people, who next? The LGBTQ? Women that choose to make healthcare decisions for themselves? Just where's our hate gonna go? So I won't shed a tear in front of you because I was taught not to. But I can't wait to get home to my wife. That's all.
We have your back. We got your
Before we finish, 2 more minutes. I want to introduce Ellen, who's going to take 2 minutes and speak.
For 11 months, a death sentence hung over my family's heads, but they committed no crime. They were high school sweethearts running from bombs hand in hand to the land of the free, but they never set foot on U.S. soil, a free man or woman. They were instead shackled and locked away in for-profit prisons. Bodies juiced for money. And eventually, they were sent back home to an active war zone to stand under bombs and die. This is a genocide, and this is wrong. This is a Holocaust, but don't be scared because the Nazis always lose. And this fight is not over. This fight has only just begun, and CoreCivic will not open their doors because we don't have to let them. Where there is a will, there is a way, and where there is courage, anything can be done.
Thank you, Ellen. We never, ever prevent anybody from speaking. We do allow people to share their emotion and the way they're feeling. And clearly, this is going, like we've shown tonight, like we've shown throughout this campaign. If you know a friend or a neighbor who's going to be impacted, let them know. Let them know what this decision will have on their lives, and tell them to be informed, stay protected, and have their community together. Thank you for being here tonight. Although it was not the decision that we wanted, we have all of us. Thank you.